There's 4 words here, and they look kind of crazy. So we're going to take a second to just talk about those words real quick. And then we're going to fill in these blanks, and that's essentially it for the notes today. Okay, first of all, circumcenter. Weird word. Probably haven't heard of many of these words. These are centers of triangles, so it's these 4 points where certain things intersect. And these are things that we've kind of talked about before. Like one of them's on the, there's a couple of them are on the board over there. I don't know if you can see them very well, thanks. Oh, it's on page 7. But you see where it says perpendicular bisector under the word geometry, angle bisector under the word geometry, median is over there as well, and then you'll also see points of concurrency. That's what these things are. They're points of concurrency. So you take all of those things, perpendicular bisectors, angle bisectors, medians, and there's one other called altitude. Oh yeah, that's actually over there under the word wall. You take those and you put them in a triangle, and where they intersect are going to be these centers right here. So your circumcenter is the intersection of the perpendicular bisectors. Thanks, just put that there. Okay, your incenter is the intersection of the perpendicular bisectors. Okay, so circumcenter is created by the perpendicular bisectors, and these are the perpendicular bisectors, but just make sure you don't highlight the whole line. This is a kind of a weird picture. It's just those 3 things. Those are the perpendicular bisectors. We're on page 7. You can grab a highlighter too. So the circumcenter is equidistant from each vertex. That's honestly not really that big of a deal. Things that you need to know that you're identifying is the fact that these are perpendicular bisectors, meaning they cut the line in half. So you're going to see these right angles, and you're going to see these congruent symbols because this is the midpoint. So like X, Y, and Z is the midpoint of the sides of the triangle because perpendicular bisector. Hopefully you guys remember that perpendicular means lines that intersect at a right angle. And then what's bisects mean? Yes, let's say it a little bit louder for everybody to hear. Yeah, cuts in half. Thank you. A bisector cuts the lines in half. So these lines are cut in half by this line, and they are they intersect at a right angle. Those are the 2 things you need to know. And then, we move on to angle bisectors. So here we go. We've got angle bisectors. Oh, bisectors. So these are the angle bisectors. So you're not extending the line all the way through. It's just from there to there to there. And then they intersect at the incenter. So the incenter is equidistant from each side. But here's what's important. That your angle bisectors cut your angle in half. They cut the angles in half. Alright. And the perpendicular bisectors cut the sides in half at a right angle. Alright, we're halfway done. So that is the incenter. It's the intersection of the angle bisectors. The incenter is point M right there, and the circumcenter is point M. It's point M for each of the triangles. Alright, the centroid, it is created by the medians, and these are actually going to be highlighted all the way through from there to there. So it's a little different than these. The centroid is created by the medians, and then a median is created by a vertex connected to the midpoint. So things that I want you to make sure you notice is the fact that here you've got angle bisectors, but it doesn't cut the side in half. For these, you have all the sides are cut in half by X, Y, and Z. Okay, and then that's pretty much it for centroid. It's pretty simple. Then the orthocenter is created by altitudes. So you may, is that how you spell altitude? Yeah, I guess so. It's created by altitudes. And these are actually going to go all the way through. So B to Z, X to C. Oh. And then A to Y. All right, things that are important, things that you're looking for. There is a right angle in the orthocenter. So there are right angles. So an altitude is created by a vertex connected to the opposite side so that it is perpendicular. So you are looking for a right angle. Perpendicular to that right side. So it goes through the vertex and it's perpendicular to the right side. And that's pretty much it. I will show you this next page. It's like a little acronym. Like, all of my children are bringing in peanut butter cookies. It just helps you remember, like, all. So the altitude goes with orthocenters. Or altitudes go with the orthocenters. Yep, see, the orthocenter matches with the altitudes. Medians go with centroids. Angle bisectors go with incenters. Perpendicular bisectors go with circumcenters.